Hi everybody, it's Ruth Preston here from A Life Well Loved blog, and we're continuing our series, How to Declutter and Organize Your Home in 6 Steps. Today we're focusing on step number 3, your books. I'm really excited about this one. If you find that actually maybe you don't have a ton of books at home, what you could do is also include in this category your magazines, DVDs, and CDs, okay? But today we're going to be working with Robin Holm, my sister, and this is little Blake. And Robin has a lot of books, so we're going to be focusing mostly on books today. However, my blog will include some keys on how to include other things in this day as well. So Robin, why don't you share with us, going back to step 1, what does your kind of dream life or dream house look like?
Well, I like the minimalist vibe, and
Yeah.
so I would prefer to have a few well-loved items
Yeah.
as opposed to many things that I just have to find a place for.
Yeah, absolutely. And having a few items that you really love helps to keep things organized because everything has a home then too.
Which is important because I'm a new mom.
Yes, and we want to make sure he's safe and that everything is clear for him, so I think that's great. Okay, well, I know we're going to accomplish that today, and I want you guys to join along, and you could even set up this video in the background and follow step by step while you follow with us and actually organize your books too. So here we go. Okay, so the first thing that you want to do is take absolutely everything off of your bookshelf and put it on the floor. So the reason that you want to take everything off of the bookshelf is so that you have a blank canvas in which to put things back, the things that you've kept that you love. You can put them back in a way that makes sense to you, that looks beautiful and is styled really nicely. Okay, so we just went around the house, we found all of your books, we've got everything on the floor. We've also went and got some boxes, and we're going to use these to set up a couple of stations. So the first station will be, like you said, books that you borrowed that you want to give back to people. Mm-hmm. Very, very good. Station number 2 is going to be books that maybe are a little too tattered to actually be given away. I don't think there's a lot of those here, but we'll have it just in case. Station number 3 is going to be books that we are donating. And station number 4 is going to be books that you love. Books that spark joy or books that you need. Things that you aren't ready to part with, that kind of thing. So we'll keep those all in one section. Once we've sorted everything, then we can begin to reorganize it back onto the bookshelf.
Perfect.
Great. I'm just going to grab the nearest book to you. And with each book, you need to handle it yourself and put your hands on it and feel and ask yourself, do I love this book? Does this book spark joy in me?
Yes.
Okay, so that was a solid yes. So we're going to put this in another pile over here where we put all of our books that we love. And do the next one. Does this book spark joy?
Yes.
All right. Nicholas Sparks.
Goes together with that other one.
Yeah.
No.
All right, very good. So now this is going to go straight into the box of things to be donated. And we want to put it straight in there so that we don't get tempted later on to pull it back out. The point is to give it away if it's serviced you already.
No.
All right. And so a good thing to do is just to say, thank you for your service to the book.
Thank you for your service. So what about books that were a gift that I haven't had a chance to read yet, but I...
Yes. So that is an excellent question. I would still say, does it spark joy? So it could spark joy because someone special gave it to you and you want to hold on to it as a memento because it actually sparks joy in you. If it just sparks feelings of guilt and that kind of thing, I would say give it away. And again, it still serviced the gift's purpose of giving you joy when you received it.
Right.
So it's done its job, and it's okay to let it go.
Okay.
If you do truly feel, I am going to read this. This thing does spark joy in me, and I can't wait to read it. Then keep it.
Okay, great.
Blake, we need this box for the books, not for you. All right, we got a lot done yesterday, and now we need to sort the books and get them back on the shelf.
Nice.
So there's 2 major ways that people sort the books, and there's some more on the blog that you can look at. The biggest one is by color, which looks really cool, especially if you don't have that many books. Or you can do it by category and author, that kind of thing. And I think you wanted to do it that way, right?
Yes.
Especially because Robin has over 200 books, so it makes it a lot easier to find the books on the shelf. So let's get started. Okay, so what I've done here is put a bunch of the space fillers or kind of pretty things onto the wall, and I've tried to space them out so that they make an interesting statement throughout the entire bookshelf. What I've found is I start this way and then I try to fill in the books wherever I can. And honestly, guys, I usually have to do it over and over again. It's something where you put it in and you just kind of fill in as you go, and then you take a step back and look at it again and realize, oh, those things don't look good together. And then you switch it up and you try a few different things. So it's taken me a couple of goes on my own bookshelf, and this is a much bigger one. So I'm expecting it's going to take me a little while to put it together. Now, if you don't really care about having all of the filler things, then just put the books on the shelf in a way that makes sense to you, and that's perfect. Okay, come here. Don't open your eyes yet. Don't open your eyes yet. And ready? 1, 2, 3, look. Oh, nice.
Well, I love how much more space has been created, just how much more organized everything looks, and how I can't see into the baskets because everything's not overflowing. That looks really good to me.
Awesome. And so over here, this basket has some of Blake's like blankets and some more blankets here. And these are his toys, and I know you said you wanted to be able to just pull this off the shelf.
Yes.
And so I made sure that you could do that and the books wouldn't just all fall over.
Excellent.
This is more of like his change station.
Yeah.
So again, it's just easy to grab and pull off, and you don't have to worry about it all falling on your head.
Excellent.
And then we organized it by category like you had suggested.
Wow, it looks so great. Thank you
Awesome.
so much.
Yeah, you're welcome. Yay, so